Let's see if the Brush boys can even the score today, with the Brush girls falling to Highland 42-30. So Brush are in fourth place in the Patriot League tournament. Brush boys go into this game with an 11-9 record in the opening round, which was a quarterfinal game in the league tournament last Friday. They defeated Liberty Commons 66-49, then lost to Platte Valley 50-48 in a game that Brush led by 13 points. Brush and Strasburg played earlier this season, January 26 in Strasburg, with the Bee Diggers winning by a 60-56 count. So that would indicate this could be a pretty darn good game. As for Strasburg, they roll in with a 9-12 record. They were 5-3 in conference play. And Strasburg in this tournament defeated Frontier Academy 75-42. And then the fourth seed lost to the top seed Highland 84-71. Again, coming up a little bit later on is the girls' championship game with Platte Valley and Strasburg at noon. And then at 1:30, it'll be the Highland boys taking on Platte Valley. Starting lineups about to be introduced. The Bee Diggers wearing their white uniforms, as with the girls, because they are the higher seed. Strasburg in their road blacks. And again, we're just outside the gymnasium, a beautiful view through this window. It's a gorgeous new facility, beautiful facility in Eaton. I think they've only been here a couple of years, but this has the makings almost of a college campus right here on Collins Street, just a little bit further down from their old facility. We'll get to the starting lineups here once again coming up momentarily. The Bee Digger starting lineup for game 2 of our doubleheader, another third place game in the Patriot League tournament. Brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Visit buildingsbydesign.com. They'll make your vision a reality. For Strasburg, they've got a little bit of a veteran squad as they go with Austin Velasco. We'll pull out their class ranks here in just a second. Velasco, a 6'4 junior. He's going to be tough, along with 6'2 freshman Nick Glatfelter. Julian Valencia, junior, at 5'9". Landon Martin, a 5'10 junior. And Dalton Brookstrom, the lone senior starter, at 6'2". Well, having said that, the Bee Diggers definitely have more of the veteran squad. They'll have more seniors in their starting lineup, but have yet to introduce the starting lineup. I don't know if we'll have a second national anthem. I think you got 4 games in a row. They usually just have the one, especially when there are this many games. If there's only 2 games, they might have opted for a second national anthem. But for some reason, we're in a little bit of a delay. The clock is ready to go with the 8 minutes up on the board. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including B&B Appliance, with over 30 years of experience. B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs at 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. That's B&B Appliance. Once again, in the opening game, the Highland girls defeated Brush by a score of 42-30. And again, not sure, because we're just outside and I don't see anything unusual that's going on, other than just explaining and having, those many statements they do for the Colorado High School Activities Association before the game. But here we go. Valencia, Martin, Bergstrom, Gladfelter, and Velasco Joshua Lancaster was hurt 2 games ago against Platte Valley, then did get a good chunk of the minutes and started in the 2-point loss last Tuesday. Now for the B-Diggers, here is Joshua Lancaster, along with Parker Stone. And the other three for Brush, Danny Salcedo, Robert Gonzalez, and Caden Castro. B-Diggers have got to take advantage of the size, big-time size. These are big, strong players in Castro and Gonzalez. Let's get to the opening tip of this game. Opening tip brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Borrow locally from people you know. Equitable has been providing personal bankers to help you through all the steps. Stop by one of 10 locations across the plains or visit equitable-savings.com. Caden Castro jumps center with Austin Velasco. Velasco listed at 6'4". Castro looks like he's a hair above him. And the tip is controlled by Strasburg. On the outside right is Landon Martin. Martin dribbles right baseline against Salcedo, turns and travels. Well, we had a quick turnover in the girls' game. Same thing happens here in the boys' game. And Lancaster to throw it in. In the backcourt to Salcedo. Salcedo crossing the timeline, guarded closely there by Valencia, dribbles by him, jump pass left baseline for Castro, lobs it inside Gonzalez, puts up the shot, it's blocked by Velasco, comes away with the basketball. Austin Velasco with a handoff to Martin on the high right, gets a screen at the free throw line, left of the lane, bounce pass, left baseline shot is up and in, and that is made over there by, I get that player? Yeah, that's Nick Gladfelter. There you go. Here's Stone, right of the lane with the basketball. Feeds it back out free throw line to Salcedo, stripped. He gets it right back. Jump pass to Gonzalez. Lobs it into the paint to Castro. Right corner Gonzalez, straight away to Stone. Lob into the lane to Salcedo. Forces the pass inside, and it's intercepted by Velasco. Quickly, here comes Strasburg the other way with Landon Martin. On the high right, towards the free throw line. Backs up from 15 and misses back rim. Nice rebound by Lancaster, a brush. B-Diggers come the other way. Jump pass, front court to Gonzalez. Right baseline, Stone penetrates, cut off by Velasco. Bounces it back out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking right of the lane to Castro. Swings it right corner for Stone. Holding the ball up high, swings it back out to Salcedo. Salcedo behind the three-point line on the high right to Stone. A little bit of a 2-3. Yeah, that's a 2-3. And then that entry pass was forced by Salcedo, poked out of bounds. It will stay with the B-Diggers. Lancaster to throw it in. Inside to Gonzalez, banks it, he misses the shot. Ball is tipped out of bounds. I think it went off Velasco, no? No, it went off Gonzalez. Strasburg basketball, 6:24 to go, first quarter. Strasburg with a 2-0 lead. And here we go with Julian Valencia. Valencia to Martin on the high left. Martin working off a screen from Velasco, dribbling to his right, crosses over, pulls up from 10, and scores. Landon Martin has given Strasburg a 4-0 lead. Here's Salcedo across the timeline on the high right against Valencia, behind the three-point line, crossover dribble, and then he traveled. Called for steps is Danny Salcedo. Bad start for the B-Diggers as we play 2 minutes in this third-place game in the Patriot League tournament. Well, maybe if they get off to a bad start, as opposed to the girls, they'll rally and win. B-Diggers just desperately need a good performance by one of their teams for an entire 32 minutes. On the left wing with the basketball and is Gladfelter, and then we have an offensive foul, an illegal screen. Landon Martin with the offensive foul. Both teams with 2 turnovers in the early going. And there's the lob into Salcedo in the backcourt. Salcedo on the high right against Valencia. Maintains the dribble, crosses over. Swings it right side to Stone. Stone looking. One bounce, jump pass to Gonzalez, right of the paint. Cross court to Lancaster. Penetrates left baseline and then puts up a floater. It's a pass to Castro. He puts it up and he misses, but a foul. I think it was an alley-oop and Castro just came down with it. Foul committed by Valencia, his first. And Caden Castro to the line. We have played 2.5 minutes, and the Bee Diggers are looking for their first point. Free throw is up, and that is around and off the left side of the rim. Aiden Gutierrez and Owen Rudel will check in for Parker Stone and Danny Salcedo. Second free throw coming up for Caden Kastrup. And again, happy birthday today to two Morgan County legends. We've got stuff up on our 1010 KSIR Sports Facebook page. Kastrup nails the second. Leroy Needens and Bob Everett, both born February 25th, 1933. Left baseline shot, back rim, no, by Glatfelter. And the rebounder, Robert Gonzalez, a brush. On the outlet, Gutierrez lobs it cross court. Wide open, Lancaster three, and he missed it. And a foul. That's going to be a foul by Glatfelter on the missed three in the left corner. 3 free throws for Joshua Lancaster. And Lancaster never went to the ground, but there was contact. So that's what normally happens. You miss the three, and then you don't necessarily take a dive, but you sell that call better. Free throw by Lancaster is perfect. It's a good-looking shooter, Joshua Lancaster. Strasburg 4, Brush 2. 5:08 to go in the first quarter. Free throw number 2 is up, and that one is around and no good. Off to the right. End of the game is Cade Hemphill for Strasburg, replacing Dalton Bergstrom, who I don't think even touched the ball offensively. For Lancaster, bounces, bends, shoots, and that's off the right side of the rim. The rebound by Velasco. There's the outlet to Hemphill straight away. Hemphill on the high right, dribbles towards the corner, hands it off to Martin. Martin with a left-handed dribble. Jump pass inside to Velasco, and he banks and scores. Offensive foul, though. Wow, Strasburg fans do not like that. An offensive foul on Velasco, who is clearing out. Turnover number 3. It would have been an easy bucket. And yes, they're not happy on the Strasburg sideline either. Bee Diggers can tie the game with a bucket, down 4-2 with 4:49 to go in the opening quarter. Rudel jump pass on the outside right to Gutierrez, holding the ball up high, straight away to Rudel. Rudel looking, lobs it right side for Gutierrez. Gutierrez against Valencia, straight away to Rudel. Rudel with a left-handed dribble, shovels it over to Lancaster, lobs it right corner for Gutierrez, picked up over there very closely by Dalton Bergstrom back into the game. Now to Rudel straight away. Lob right side over to Gonzalez. Down low for Kastrup. Turns, shoots, and the shot is blocked. Needed a head fake in there. Blocked. Dalton Bergstrom has it. Here's Landon Martin on the high right. Martin right of the paint. Bumped by Gutierrez. Bee Diggers commit their first foul. And to throw it in will be Landon Martin to the left of the basket on the offensive end. With a 4-2 Strasburg lead midway through the opening quarter, Glatfelter back out to Hemphill with a right-handed dribble to his right behind the three-point line. Swings it cross court, taken by Landon Martin, right side to Glatfelter. Not an easy name to say, Nick Glatfelter. Now here's Valencia against Gutierrez, right side. Here is Dalton Bergstrom, now on the high left of Valencia. Cross court to Hemphill. Right corner shot is up and in. And that is a three-pointer made by Dalton Bergstrom. 7-2 Strasburg, 3:39 to go in the first quarter from Eaton High School in this third-place Patriot League tournament game. Aiden Gutierrez back to Rudel, now to Gutierrez. Gutierrez with a left-handed dribble. Swings it left side over to Lancaster. Lost control of the basketball, and it's taken away by Strasburg. Here's Martin. He'll lay it up and in. Martin off the glass has got 4. He's outscoring Brush. It's 9-2 with 3:13 to go in the first. Bee Diggers might need a timeout if they don't score this possession. And there it is. They're going to call it anyway. Called by head coach Wayne Bach with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter in this third-place Patriot League tournament game. And Strasburg leads by a score of 9-2. And what can the Bee Diggers do? Set up opportunities to score. That's the thing. It's not going to be easy to score inside because Kastrup and Gonzalez are big guys, but Austin Velasco with that 6'4" frame is a big neutralizer. You got to hit those outside shots. And Brush on Tuesday night in Kersey had 8 3-pointers in the first quarter, in the first half, I should say, and then missed all of them. I believe 0 for 9 in the second half and lost by only 2. Lancaster to throw it in just beyond midcourt. In the backcourt to Rudel, back to Lancaster on the high left, dribbles, cross-court pass to Gutierrez, straight away to Rudel. Rudel against the defender, swings it left wing to Lancaster. Baseball pass for Rudel, down low for Gonzalez. Here's the right corner three, Gutierrez, and he missed it by about 2 feet. And then we got a foul on Kastrup going over the back. I don't know if he wanted to lob it into Kastrup, but it looked like a shot. Kastrup commits his first. That was a very odd-looking play by Gutierrez. Left side, Bergstrom with the basketball. Swings it off the head of Lancaster, and it's intercepted by Owen Rudel. It's a 4-on-3. Rudel left of the lane, banks, and he misses. Rebound, Gonzalez puts it up, and he missed it off to the right. And then the ball is out of bounds. It's off Strasburg. Gonzalez had to do was bank it in, but he tried to just flip it off the top of the rim, and it didn't go in. Gutierrez into Gonzalez, has his shot blocked. Again, no head fake. Bergstrom comes away with the basketball. Here's Landon Martin on the high right against Gutierrez. Backs up from 15 and misses. Rebound to Caden Kastrup. That's his first. There's the outlet to Rudel. Rudel to Gutierrez on the outside right. B-Diggers down 9-2. 2:15 to go. And Rudel banks and misses to the left of the basket. Rebound is tipped by Kastrup to Gutierrez. Bounce pass is intercepted by Dalton Bergstrom. And Strasburg with a basketball. Bergstrom back out to Martin. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter, leading by 7. On the high left is Gladfelter. Straight away to Bergstrom against Rudel. Dribbles by him, lays it up and in. He beat Rudel to the basket, and Gladfelter scores. And the lead is now 9, 11-2, with 1:45 to go first quarter. That is Rudel on the high right. Back out high left to Gutierrez. Feeds it left corner for Gonzalez. Now to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Gonzalez in the left corner. Down low for Kastrup. Right wing to Rudel. Chest pass. Straight away to Lancaster. B-Diggers trying to move the ball around efficiently. Here's Gutierrez into the paint. Floats it up right hand around it. Good. Aiden Gutierrez, little 5-footer into the lane. And that stops the run. It was a 7-0 run as Aiden Gutierrez scores for Brush. Right baseline. Landon Martin lobs it back out. 3 in the air is going to be missed. And the long rebound taken by Gutierrez. Baseball pass, though, is intercepted off the miss by Colton Hall. Here's Martin. Banks too strong. Gonzalez has the rebound for the B-Diggers. Let's see if the B-Diggers can score here. On the outside right, Rudel back out Gonzalez. And then the 3 by Rudel's up, and that's missed. And the ball's off the left hand of Martin out of bounds. I thought they were going to call Gonzalez for a little travel. He took that extra step, but no travel. They're going to say he was stepping into the shot. Hayden Turner is now in for Strasburg. B-Diggers to throw it in, down 11-4. At the free throw line, Caden Kastrup puts up a right-hander as he misses. As he dribbled, he turns, he gets it back out to Rudel. Rudel, baseball pass, cross-court Gutierrez, penetrates left baseline, he's cut off. Cross-court pass to Rudel in the corner, dribbles right of the lane, inside to Lancaster, banks and misses, but fouled. Body contact and fouled by Landon Martin. Well, being aggressive to the basket is going to help the B-Diggers, without a doubt. And 2 free throws for Joshua Lancaster are coming up with 32.4 seconds to go in the opening quarter of this third-place game. Lancaster has 1 point so far in this quarter, but he missed 2 other free throws, and that one's no good, short. Yeah, you get 5 free throw opportunities, and you might make only 2. That's not a good sign for this senior. He's got a good-looking stroke, but coming up short on a lot of his misses. And that one is perfect, though. Here is Cade Hemphill across the timeline, 11-5. Strasburg with the lead, 25 seconds remaining in the first. Over to Valencia. Now here's Colton Hall. Swings it at the top for Hemphill. Into the paint is Gladfelter. They swing the ball around on the bounce pass taken by Hayden Turner, and then it's thrown out of bounds into the scores table. Bounced out of bounds, and both teams now have 5 turnovers. Rush with 12.2 seconds to go. One final shot in this opening quarter. And Owen Rudel to throw it in. Rudel lobs it towards Gutierrez midcourt. Gutierrez holding the ball with 8 seconds to go. He's got to start doing something. Working off a screen from Rudel, right of the lane, double team. Bounce pass for Castro, right baseline. 2 seconds to go. Now to Rudel, the right corner 3 by Lancaster is no good. He made it, but it was after the buzzer. Oh man, what are the Bee Diggers doing? That happened at the end of the game against Platte Valley. They don't get off the shot in time. We have played 8 minutes, and Strasburg leads 11-5 in this third-place Patriot League tournament game from Eaton on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Bee Diggers have the basketball first to begin the second quarter. Lob by Gutierrez to Stone. Left baseline shot is up and missed from about 5 feet away. Hayden Turner has the rebound for Strasburg. Here's Valencia into the front court. It's 11-5 Strasburg. On the outside left to Hayden Turner. Now back out on the right to Hall. They swing it to the right quarter to Landon Martin. Down low for Velasco. He's got 2 Bee Diggers on him. Turns and misses that short shot. On the hook and the rebound to Robert Gonzalez. Robert with his 4th. Outlet to Rudel. Now straight away to Gonzalez. Right corner for Gutierrez. Holding the ball up high. Looking down low. Dribbles to his left. Swings it back out to Stone. Stone dribbles towards the timeline now. The 2-3 on the high left to Rudel. In the paint. 5 bodies are on the floor. There's going to be a tie up there. Velasco, I think, thought he was fouled. And the basketball will belong to Strasburg. Dalton Bergstrom replaces Hayden Turner. Against Salcedo, Rudel, Gutierrez, Stone, and Gonzalez for Brush. Colton Hall, Austin Velasco, Dalton Bergstrom, Landon Martin, Julian Valencia for Strasburg. There's the handoff to Hall. Bounce pass near the right corner. Velasco now to Valencia in the high right. Bounce pass down low. Velasco, he's double teamed. Ball stripped away. And we have an offensive foul. When the ball went to the floor, then Velasco threw the left elbow. And he's going to be taken out of the game for Gladfelter. That's going to be a second foul. Lost you there for just a second, but an offensive foul. Offensive foul, Velasco, and now what are the officials discussing? It's a 17th foul. But a technical was called. That's the whole thing. The free throw by Gutierrez, the back rimmed it. Come on. Aiden is too good of a shooter. So is Lancaster, just missing free throws. The Bee Diggers from the line are only 3 out of 8. Let's see if Aiden can make this one. And that's around and good, but that did not look smooth at all. Took that high bounce and it rattled all over the rim, but they convert one of the 2 technicals. I'm not sure who committed the technical. Strasburg leads 11-6, 6:45 to go second quarter in the third place game. Stone on the high right, back out to Rudel. Swings it right side to Stone behind the 3-point line, dribbling to his right. Kicks it back out to Rudel. Lob inside intended for Gutierrez, but he telegraphed that. It's intercepted. Here's Martin right of the lane all the way. Lob inside, and it's out of bounds off the hands of Gladfelter. Out of bounds. That was a good pass. Gladfelter didn't look it in. Strasburg with 7 turnovers. The Bee Diggers with 6. And now Bee Diggers substitutions. Kastrup and Lancaster back in. And this is similar to the girls' game with not much scoring. But the girls' game only had 24 points at halftime, with Brush leading 17-7, only to see Highland win 42-30 with a huge 31-6 run. Gonzalez entry pass double team, back out to Stone. Dribbles in between 2, puts up a runner off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Bergstrom of Strasburg. On the outlet to Martin on the high right, dribbling right baseline. Puts up a shot good off the glass. I don't know how he kept his body afloat in the air there. Little 5-footer almost ran out of angle. Martin now is 6 in the game. Strasburg 13, Brush 6. 5:53 to go before halftime. Lancaster on the outside right. Free throw line for Gonzalez. Into the paint. Right wing Lancaster. 3 in the air. Book it. There you go for Lancaster. He's got 5, and the Bee Diggers to within 4. 13-9. 5:38 to go before halftime. Landon Martin, left-handed dribble. Bounce pass on the outside left to Gladfelter. Straight away, here's Bergstrom on the high right to Valencia. Picks up the dribble, cross-court to Gladfelter. Now feeds it back out to Hall to Valencia. On the right side, into the paint, Bergstrom puts up a shot, got nothing but glass. And Caden Castro with his 4th rebound. On the outlet to Lancaster. Down to 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Bounce pass to Salcedo. Feeds it high left to Stone, double team. Jump pass to Salcedo straight away. Lob back out to Stone, left baseline. Castro penetrates, defender right there, and he's fouled as he misses. Gladfelter got him with a body. Oh, they're going to say it was Valencia instead. That'll be his second. Well, there were 2 defenders there. And here is Caden Castro to shoot 2. Again, free throw shooting an issue for Brush so far, but that free throw is in. The Bee Diggers from the line are 5 out of 10. Second free throw for the senior, the big, strong Caden Castro. Bends, shoots, scores, nothing but net. Rush to within 2, 13-11. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Martin dribbles towards the right baseline against Stone, then has to kick it back out on a little jump pass, but it's tipped into the hands of Martin. His pass is jumped and taken away over there by Salcedo on a nice jump defense. Here's Lancaster, right corner for Gonzalez, back out to Salcedo. Feeds it right corner for Gonzalez. He'll take a 3 and miss it. Rebound is controlled by Landon Martin. A little bit of a mess there on both sides. Here is Martin at the free throw line. Stripped by Salcedo, flagged down by Martin behind the three-point line over to Valencia. Valencia swings it right side to Gladfelter. Kicks it at the top now for Dalton Bergstrom. Long 3 is up, and that's short, missed by Martin. And the rebound, nice block out by Lancaster. Lancaster with a second rebound. Bee Diggers can tie it with a 2. Salcedo penetrates right baseline, cut off over there, back out to Gonzalez. Chest pass straight away to Lancaster, underhand pass to Salcedo. Salcedo to his left with a 2-3 defense, baseball pass, right side Lancaster 3 is off the back of the rim, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Dalton Bergstrom of Strasburg. The other way, here's Landon Martin, 3:49 to go, second quarter, jump pass inside, tipped and intercepted by Lancaster. Pass into Gonzalez on the high right, dribbling towards the corner, double team, jump pass straight away is taken by Salcedo, lob inside, goes over everybody out of bounds. Bee Diggers commit their 7th turnover. And to throw it in will be Cade Hemphill, who just checked back into the game. So here is Valencia, now in the corner to Gladfelter. Gladfelter left corner guarded by Castro, hands it off to Hemphill. Hemphill towards the head of the three-point circle, right side to Valencia. Knocked out of bounds by Gutierrez, who just checked back in. 3:22 to go before halftime. Strasburg 13, Brush 11. And now back into the game is Colton Hall replacing Julian Valencia. Both teams going to their benches quite a bit. But Strasburg looks a tad deeper in terms of how many players they use. Hemphill at the top. Left corner for Gladfelter, the freshman. Lobs it inside to the cutting Hall, and he missed the layup. Rebound to Castro. It was in and out. That's his 5th. Now to Gutierrez on the high left. Gutierrez looking down low. Feeds it cross court towards Lancaster, but it's tipped away. And it's intercepted. The bounce pass towards Hemphill, and he tried to save it in out of bounds as he lost control. Not a good second quarter. Strasburg with 5 turnovers in the quarter. The Bee Diggers with 3. And we've only had a total of 8 points scored in the quarter, down to 2:55 to go. Lancaster met at midcourt by Hemphill. Jump pass to Gutierrez. Near the timeline to Lancaster. High left now to Gutierrez. There's the alley-oop to Castro. Comes down with it. Then tries to throw up a shot. And they call it travel on Caden Castro. I'm not sure how you call it travel there, because he tried to throw up a shot and it was blocked. And the ball was on the floor. So I don't think it was a travel. I thought anything would be a tie. Well, no, it can't be a tie-up either. I just didn't see it. And now Martin penetrates and misses the layup to the left of the basket. Ball is out of bounds. It's all Brush. With 2.5 to go, second quarter. Strasburg 13, Brush 11. 24 points at halftime of the girls' game. 24 points so far, although we do have Some time remaining in the first half. Martin to throw it in for Strasburg. Looking for a cutter. And there's the cutter, and then Gladfelter has the shot blocked by Castro, taken away by Rudel. Here's Lancaster, banks, scores, and it should be a defensive foul. They're going to call an offensive foul. Oh, I didn't think that Hemphill had possession. Beat Digger fans not happy about that. Oh, man. Offensive foul on Lancaster. Yeah, I don't think both games have been officiated well. I think that was a blown call. Hall back out to Gladfelter. Swings it right side, penetrating as Hemphill jump pass is intercepted by Rudel. Strasburg very sloppy offensively, but the Beat Diggers cannot capitalize. Here is the right corner pass. Gutierrez 3, and there you go. Aiden Gutierrez scores. He's got 6 points, and the Beat Diggers have claimed the lead. It's 14-13. Minute 57 to go, second quarter. Martin into the lane, jump pass back out to Hall, and the three's an air ball. 7 rebounds unofficially for Caden Castro. On the outlet to Rudel. Rudel, watch out, stripped, and then he gets it over to Castro. Near the left corner for Lancaster, dribbles to his right. Lancaster lobs to Gonzalez, right wing to Rudel. Dribbles by 2, and then did he have the ball stripped out of bounds? He did. Beat Diggers retain possession. And Owen Rudel to throw it in. Just past the top of the hour. This is 1010 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Weldona. On the left wing, Lancaster behind the three-point line. Back out to Gutierrez. A minute 28 to go, second quarter. The Beat Diggers in this third-place game lead 14-13. Rudel straight away. Free throw on Castro. Left corner pass for Lancaster. Down low, Castro dribbles. Double team. Left corner, Lancaster 3, and it's off to the right. And the rebound is chased down near the corner by Bergstrom. That's his 5th for Strasburg. Bergstrom on the outlet to Martin. Martin right of the lane, and there is a defensive foul. No shot on the drive to the basket. Foul by Gutierrez. That's his 2nd. And Landon Martin to trigger it in. Martin looking, still looking. Lobs it to the cutter, banking, missing, and no whistle. Dalton Bergstrom missed, and it's taken by the Beat Diggers. Here's Owen Rudel. Great defense by Brush. You hold your ground. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez near that corner to Gutierrez. Lob down low for Castro. Cross-court pass to Rudel. 15-footer, yes. Owen Rudel scores, and now the Beat Diggers establishing some momentum. It's 16-13 with 40 seconds to go in the opening half. Martin straight away is going to hand it off to Hall on the outside right with the basketball. Hall's double team, kicks it back out in the corner for Martin. 29 seconds remaining against Gutierrez, and he dribbled the ball right on the baseline, or his right foot was on the baseline. Strasburg with their 7th turnover of the quarter, and they've got 12 in the game. The Beat Diggers might take the air out of the basketball for the final shot of the second quarter. Rudel with 22 seconds to go. On the left side of Gutierrez, back to Rudel straight away. Chest pass on the high right to Gonzalez. Bounce pass to Rudel, left of the lane. Rudel pulls up from 7, partially blocked, and it's blocked over there by Gladfelter. It's taken away by Martin. Here's Colton Hall, guarded by Castro, puts up a wild shot and misses. Gladfelter, though, has it, and then the ball's thrown out of bounds. Into the Beat Digger bench. Well, Brush will 2.2 seconds to go. The bounce into Gutierrez at midcourt, throws it up, and off the back of the rim. That nearly went down for Aiden Gutierrez. 8 minutes of basketball were played, and the Beat Diggers only scored 5 points, but in the first 16, now the Beat Diggers have the lead over Strasburg for 3rd place from Eaton High School. In this Patriot League tournament, it's Brush 16, Strasburg 13 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back with you from Eaton High School, and the Beat Diggers lead 16-13 over Strasburg in this 3rd place Patriot League tournament game as we head to the 3rd quarter. Off an 11-2 second quarter. And it'll be Landon Martin along with Nick Gladfelter. Looks like Dalton Bergstrom, Cade Hemphill, and Julian Valencia. For Strasburg, Lancaster to throw it in for Brush to Danny Salcedo. Out there was Stone, Castro, and in the right corner, that's Robert Gonzalez, who has the ball and then throws an entry pass intended for Castro right into the hands of Bergstrom. Beat Diggers with their 10th turnover unofficially. Cross-court pass to Valencia. Valencia with a right-handed dribble. On the high right now to Martin against Salcedo. Into the paint. He's going to have to back it out. Nice cutoff there by Salcedo. Left corner for Valencia. Looking for the bounce inside. He's trapped over there. And Parker Stone with some great defense who pokes the ball out of bounds. Poked it just out of bounds into the Strasburg bench. And to throw it in is Valencia. Looking. Back out to Martin. Martin at the top on the left wing to Hemphill. Hemphill right side to Gladfelter. Now to Valencia. Straight away to Bergstrom. Here is Landon Martin into the paint. Swings it. Left corner for Bergstrom. Just working the ball around. Bergstrom in the corner still with the basketball to Valencia. Now to Bergstrom on the high left. Dribbles to his right. Straight away is Gladfelter. Now the left of the lane into the paint is Bergstrom. Bounce pass right corner. Martin fakes the three. Steps in. Throws up a wild left-handed shot and misses. An air ball. And it's pulled down by Salcedo. Here comes Brush the other way. Salcedo into the lane. Jump pass down low for Castro. He is triple teamed and lost control of the basketball. Diggers with their 11th turnover. And all the way the layup is up and missed over there by Hemphill and pulled down by Parker Stone. Long pass to Castro. Castro, right baseline. Defender falls into Stone, puts it up, and that's blocked but a foul. Well, that was a play that benefited Brush, even though both teams, especially Strasburg, missed an opportunity to score. Foul was committed by Dalton Bergstrom, his first. The Stone free throw is up and in for Parker Stone, his first point of the game. And Brush with a 4-point lead, 17-13. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw is around and no good. Bergstrom with a rebound. That's his sixth. On the outlet, here's Cade Hemphill. Hemphill at the top against Lancaster. Swings across court to Martin. Martin off a screen from Gladfelter. Dribbles into the paint. Pulls up from 8 and scores. Landon Martin with the right hand has got 8. The lead is down to 2, 17-15. 6:09 to go in the third. Lancaster over to Kastrup. Right of the lane, straight away to Stone. On the right wing, here's Salcedo. Dribbling to his left, picks up the dribble, jump pass left wing to Lancaster, left corner for Stone. Back to Lancaster, dribbling out to his right. Baseball pass to Salcedo. Inside, Gonzalez banks it in. What a beautiful look by Salcedo. And Gonzalez had an easy 2-footer. Robert Gonzalez did not score until that bucket. Rush 19, Strasburg 15. Bergstrom dribbles left baseline, squeezes between two. He's cut off over there. Back out to Valencia. Right corner shot is up, and that's good. That's a 3-pointer by Landon Martin. He didn't have much room, but he's got 11 points in the game. The B-Digger lead is down to 1, 19-18. 5:27 remaining in the third. Gonzalez on the high right, overhead pass to Salcedo. Into the paint's got to do something, and he banks and scores. That was not pretty, but Salcedo made it work from about 12 feet away. His first points. It's Brush 21, Strasburg 18. Long three, and the game is tied on the right wing by Bergstrom. They're starting to get hot. 5 minutes remaining third quarter. Lancaster, front court pass to Salcedo on the high left. Salcedo, left corner for Lancaster. Lobs it down low for Castro, double team. And now he's into the lane, he hooks, and he misses, but he's fouled badly. That was a nice ball fake by Castro, which eliminated one of those players, and fouled by Valencia. That's his third. Castro to shoot 2 off the miss. Yeah, that's what Cade needs to do more of. Head fake, ball fake, because he's a beautiful free throw shooter. That one's in and out, though. He had made his last 3. And now Colton Hall checks in for Julian Valencia. With a second free throw coming up. That's in the air, and that's perfect. B-Diggers with a 22-21 lead. Nearly midway through quarter number 3. And here's Dalton Bergstrom straight away. Back out on the high right for Hall with a left-handed dribble. Cross court for Bergstrom. Penetrates left baseline. Bounce pass into Gladfelter. Puts it up and in. With a right hand, it sat on the rim and on the back of the rim, and Gladfelter scores. Strasburg back out on top. 4:27 remaining in the third. It's 23-22. On the high right, Salcedo. Dribbles to his right. Feeds it right corner, Gonzalez. Now to Salcedo. Baseball pass, Lancaster. on the left wing. Left baseline for Castro. Dribbles, feeds it to Salcedo, who banks it in. A beautiful no-look pass by Castro to Salcedo. And he's got 4 points all in this quarter. Rush back out on top. Here's Hall to Martin, defender in the air, then puts up a runner, no good. Caden Castro with his 8th rebound. Now can the Bee Diggers extend a 1-point lead? Here's Gonzalez straight away. On the outside right is Salcedo, cross court to Stone. 3:48 remaining in the third. Salcedo fakes the three, dribbles, puts up a right-handed runner, back rim. He grabs the rebound. Jump pass is taken on the outside right by Lancaster. Straight away to Stone. Bee Diggers reset. Now here's Lancaster, lobs it down low for Castro, but he's fouled as he misses. He's just too strong. Way too strong as Castro, especially when he has position like any other player. And a foul committed by Gladfelter is second. And 2 free throws coming up for Castro. 5 fouls in the third quarter, and that free throw is in by Strasburg. The Bee Diggers have yet to commit a foul. Here's Austin Velasco back into the game. Rush 25, Strasburg 23. 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. Castro bends, shoots, connects. 26-23. Here is Cade Hemphill. On the outside right to Bergstrom. Now to Colton Hall working off a screen. Right corner Velasco hands it off to Bergstrom. Long three, and it's off the back of the rim. That's a heck of a box out by Caden Castro. Man, he uses posterior. Rebound number 9 unofficially. Gutierrez back into the contest. Over to Owen Rudel, also checks back in. Rudel against Colton Hall. Baseball pass right side to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now to Rudel. Dribbles left of the lane, left corner wide open. Gutierrez 3 off the side of the backboard. Castro has the rebound now to Rudel. Castro with his 10th. Here's Lancaster all the way, banks it in. Beautiful move to the basket by Lancaster. And the Bee Diggers now have their biggest lead of 5, 28-23. And Martin throws up a runner off the back of the rim, no good. Ball is tipped to Martin, but we have a whistle first and a foul. Oh man, and I think Gutierrez took a shot to the face. Gutierrez is writhing in pain. He took a elbow or so. That might be on Velasco again, and it is.
4-0. 4-0.
Let's see. Has Velasco fouled out? They've got him with, so that the technical was called earlier on Velasco. But Velasco looks like he's fouled out, and Gutierrez is going to get up slowly, being assisted by a couple of Rush. I think one is a coach, the other non-personnel. Yeah, he took a shot, and let's see if he'll stay in the game. Well, he'll be out of the game for now. But yeah, he might have taken an elbow somewhere to the cheek or the middle of the face. Nonetheless, Velasco, it's showing that he's fouled out. I thought he only had 4 fouls, but that's because of the technical earlier that I wasn't sure who it was assessed on. So now the Bee Diggers with a huge opportunity to take a 3-possession lead, even though we're late in the third quarter. Can't start thinking about possessions this early. But they've got the momentum. In the backcourt, the bounce pass to Salcedo. Salcedo lobs it cross court to Rudel. Rudel now to Salcedo, left corner for Lancaster. To his right, cross court pass to Rudel. Rudel lobs it right baseline to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles to his left. He's going to have to swing it back out to Rudel. Rudel looking down low, gets it to Castro, double team. Now right baseline shot, Gonzalez is short, and the long rebound is loose, but it's controlled by Nick Gladfelter of Strasburg. Landon Martin on the high right, dribbles right baseline, puts up a shot around, no good but a foul. Bee Diggers did not front Landon Martin, and because of that, he will shoot 2 free throws, and that foul was on Robert Gonzalez's first. The Bee Diggers only have 5 fouls committed in the entire game. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining third quarter. And the free throw is up and off the back of the rim and no good by Landon Martin. Keep in mind, these are the first free throws attempted by Strasburg in the game. The Bee Diggers attempted 17 before Strasburg's first, and Martin makes the second. The Brush lead is down to 4, 28-24. The lob backcourt to Salcedo. Now to Rudel. Rudel bodied up and fouled at midcourt by Bergstrom. Still not in the penalty. Bergstrom with a second. I think I said 5 earlier. That's the 5th. Pass into Salcedo from Rudel. Now on the outside left to Lancaster. Straight away for Salcedo. On the high right to Rudel. Lob right baseline Gonzalez. He's double teamed. Has to jump pass it back out to Salcedo. Inside to Castro. Castro goes up and scores off the glass. Caden Castro, who's being mauled down low. 5 points in the quarter, 8 in the game. The Beediggers now have their biggest lead of 6, 30-24. Minute 35 to go, third quarter. Landon Martin sets up the offense for Strasburg. Has the basketball on the high right, takes the 3, and that is short. And Owen Rudel has the rebound for Brush. Now the Beediggers can go up by 8 or 9. Baseball pass inside off the hands of Gonzalez. There was a tip. I think that went off Gonzalez. And the Strasburg fans are up in arms. That's got to be Strasburg basketball. It is. Strasburg has not committed a turnover in the quarter. See, it was tipped by a Strasburg player, but then it went off Gonzalez, and he knew it. The other way, and then that lob pass towards Bergstrom is tipped away by Gonzalez. There's a Strasburg turnover in the quarter. Now to Rudel, left corner, Lancaster penetrates left baseline, jump pass to Castro, and then a defender to the ground, offensive foul on Castro. Bergstrom to the floor. Castro with his second foul of the game, and Brush with their 13th turnover. We have a minute 5 to go in the third. Brush 30, Strasburg 24. Martin straight away between his legs. Chest pass on the high right to Gladfelter. Now to Bergstrom on the left wing. Here is Colton Hall. Now the pass to Hemphill. Near the right corner, Gladfelter. On the outside left to Bergstrom. Now the 3 by Hall is up, and that's short. And Caden Castro has his 11th rebound for Brush. 44 seconds remaining third quarter in the third place game. Brush lead by 6. Lancaster on the high right. Cross-court pass to Rudel. Rudel with the basketball. Jump pass to Salcedo. Salcedo to his right. Feeds it right corner for Gonzalez. Gonzalez behind the 3-point line. Now to Salcedo. 28 seconds remaining. Rudel on the high left. Will the Beediggers take the air out of the basketball? Kastrup inside left corner. Lancaster 3, and that's well short. He knew it, and the ball's off his left hand out of bounds off the ricochet. And substitution, Ricky Moreno to check in for Strasburg. That's a good look by Lancaster, but as soon as it left his hand, he said, I'm not going to make that shot. Based on his body language. Landon Martin with 12 seconds to go. Strasburg will take the final shot. Motioning his teammates. High right now with 7, with 6. Takes the long 3, and it's nothing but glass. Gonzalez with a rebound. Gonzalez with 1. Long pass to Salcedo. And will he get it off? They will. But it's short. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Beediggers extend their halftime lead from 3 to 6. It's Brush 30, Strasburg 24 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Strasburg has the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Left corner wide open 3 by Landon Martin is no good. Lancaster grabs the rebound for Brush out there with Rudel, Salcedo, Kastrup, and Parker Stone. Stone on the high right over to Salcedo. And then his cross-court pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Martin. He'll lay it up and he'll miss it. And the ball is tipped around, saved in by Strasburg initially. But the ball is loose near midcourt. And it's loose now in the backcourt. And we have a whistle. It might have been kicked. Let's see if it was kicked, or do we have a foul? We're going to have a foul, I believe, on Castro. Now the Beediggers commit a foul. That's crazy, because that was just a loose ball. Nope, they're going to say Lancaster instead. I thought they said, nope, it's definitely on Lancaster. That's his second. As we play 40 seconds in the fourth. It's a 6-point lead for Brush. And then an illegal screen set by Ricky Moreno. It's an offensive foul. They've got Moreno out there with Colton Hall, Landon Martin, Dalton Bergstrom, and Cade Hemphill. The Beediggers by 6 looking to extend the lead. Here's Salcedo. Jump pass in the right corner for Rudel. Back out to Lancaster. Lancaster with the basketball. Inside to Castro. And he puts it up and he's fouled from behind as he misses. Excellent pass, and he was fouled from behind by Dalton Bergstrom. Bergstrom has committed his third foul. Caden Kastrup to shoot 2 for Brush. Kastrup has scored 8 points in the game and make it 9. And he has made 4 free throws in a row and 7 of 9 in the game for Caden Kastrup. Brush 31, Strasburg 24. Second free throw is up and back rimmed, and it's rebounded by Cade Hemphill of Strasburg. Hemphill on the high right. Hemphill back out to Bergstrom. Now to Moreno on the left wing to Martin. Won't take that 3. Right side to Bergstrom. Dribbles. Bounce pass inside. Is intercepted by Salcedo. Salcedo on the high right with the basketball behind the 3-point line. Salcedo lobs it cross court for Lancaster. Lancaster back out to Stone. Stone on the outside right to Rudel. B-Diggers trying to be patient. Now to Salcedo. Cross court pass taken by Lancaster. Lancaster to Stone. Near the top of the circle. Right wing to Salcedo. Lobs it cross court to Lancaster. Lancaster jump pass to Stone. Right in the lane. Then he tried to force a pass. And it's going to be kicked. B-Diggers retain possession with 6:26 to go in the third. And Nick Gladfelter's back in for Ricky Moreno. Kastrup is out. Robert Gonzalez is in. And to throw it in is Owen Rudel. Rudel looking, lobs it near the top to Salcedo. To his left, now to Lancaster. Left to the lane, here is Gonzalez. Now to Salcedo, right corner Rudel. He'll take the 3 and bury it. Owen Rudel drills the 3, and the B-Diggers have their biggest lead of 10, 34-24. That's a big shot by Owen Rudel. Here on the outside left is Hall. Hall back out to Bergstrom. They work it around right corner for Martin. Martin to his left between his legs. Martin dribbles right baseline all the way, leans, and an offensive foul. Danny Salcedo to the floor. And Landon Martin commits the foul, his third. And Strasburg with their 17th turnover of the game, only 4 in this half, but they've been unable to score. 5:55 to go. Brush 34, Strasburg 24. Parker Stone pressured in the backcourt by Hemphill. Maintains the dribble, crosses midcourt. Stone near the top. Stone all the way. Jump pass back out to Salcedo. Here's Rudel. Rudel in the lane throws up a wild shot. And he's fouled as he misses. I think they're going to call the defensive foul. Tried to underhand it, or is it on the floor? They'll clarify in just a second. Foul is on Colton Hall. They're going to give him 2 free throws. He was motioning to shoot. With 5:39 remaining in the game, the B-Diggers are doing exactly what the Highland girls did to Brush. They came up strong in the second half. Free throw is good. It's the front end of the 1-and-1 because it's a 19th foul anyway. Doesn't matter. It's like he had a shooting foul because he's going to get a second free throw. The B-Diggers lead by 11. 35-24. And the free throw is short. Ball is rebounded by Dalton Bergstrom. The outlet to Hall. Hall against Rudel to his right. Now to Bergstrom into the paint. And we have a foul on Stone. That'll be Brush's 14th foul. And the inbound basketball will be Landon Martin. To the left of the basket, 5.5 remaining in the game. Brush 35, Strasburg 24. Bounce pass, left baseline, Gladfelter misses from about 6 feet away, and a nice snag there by Joshua Lancaster. Lancaster, chest pass to Rudel. B-Diggers do not need to hurry. Slow this thing down. Baseball pass to Salcedo. You're up by 11, and you have 5:13 to go in the game. Left corner for Stone. Dribbles into the paint. Tries to hook it up, and a foul as he missed. And there was a lot of contact there by Bergstrom. Parker Stone to shoot a deuce. Bergstrom now with his 4th. And Parker Stone is at the line. The B-Diggers have a huge free throw discrepancy. That free throw is in and out. Wow. I mean, a huge. 23 free throws for Brush after the Stone free throw. And only 2 for Strasburg. Second free throw is coming up for Parker Stone. Bends, shoots, connects. Brush leads by 12, 36-24. Hemphill with a basketball. Going to hand it off to Landon Martin. Martin with under 5 minutes to go in the game. Bounce pass in a high right for Gladfelter. Cross court to Moreno, back in. Lob left baseline. Gladfelter turns, shoots, misses off to the right. Lancaster with another rebound. That's his fifth unofficially. 4:43 remaining. Lancaster into the lane all the way. Left-handed shot. Got nothing but glass. Rebounded Gladfelter. B-Diggers do not need to hurry on this possessions. Any of these possessions. Here is Gladfelter. Straight away. Long three is up, and that hits the bottom of the glass. Owen Rudel grabs the rebound off the miss by Hayden Turner. There's the lob in the backcourt to Stone. Yeah, they are stone cold offensively, so do not even attempt shots too quickly. Saucedo high right to Rudel. 4:14 to go in the game. Rudel with a left-handed dribble, shovels it to Saucedo, left wing to Stone. Off corner pass, now down low to Gonzalez. Defender in the air, Banks misses, and the rebound is controlled by Landon Martin. I think he was trying to draw a foul. Martin into the lane, leans, puts up a shot around, no good. Gonzalez with a rebound, trying a little dipsy-do with defenders in the air. Stone the other way, runs into a defender, offensive foul on Stone, and again, there's no reason for that. Parker tried to work his way around the defender, good idea, but why is Brush shooting that quickly? No reason, offensive foul. Stone is now going to take a little breather. It's Rudel, Saucedo, Lancaster, Gonzalez, and Castro for Brush. 3:45 remaining in the game. 36-24. It only takes one basket for Strasburg to feel they're back in the game. Gladfelter left of the lane, back out to Moreno. On the outside right here's Landon Martin, straight away to Gladfelter. Gladfelter's going to hand it off to Colton Hall. Now to Moreno. Cross-court pass, Martin, three is up and good. Watch out. Landon Martin scores. Timeout Strasburg. Martin now has 15 points in the game, 15 of Strasburg's 27, but they're down by 9 with 3:25 to go, and we'll keep it right here. Off the timeout called by Strasburg. And you know they're going to rally because, they're going to be fighting in this game, but don't make it easier for them to rally by taking quick shots without a shot clock. Covering all electric work is Better Electric, from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter at Better Electric, 970-521-1030. That is Better Electric. We'll reset the lineups for both teams. Landon Martin, Colton Hall, Julian Valencia, along with Ricky Moreno and Nick Gladfelter for Strasburg. And I don't think Aiden Gutierrez, off that shot to the face, is going to come back into the game. He's not been back in yet. And he's not coming back in on this possession, as Brush has the basketball up by 9. Strasburg's been on that court waiting for Brush. Here's Owen Rudel, Danny Saucedo, Joshua Lancaster, Robert Gonzalez, and Caden Castro. Saucedo to throw it in. Brush has played a really solid defensive game and picked up their offense as well. There's the lob backcourt to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a left-handed dribble near midcourt, lost control and called for a carry. So didn't lose total control. Had he lost total control, they wouldn't have stopped the clock or the game. Turnover number 16 for Brush. Strasburg with 17. Chest pass right side to Moreno. Dribbles. Can't shoot that one. Cut off over there by Gonzalez. Left corner. Martin penetrates. Poked out of bounds from behind by Saucedo. With 3:11 to go. Martin to throw it in. That's the guy you got to watch out for. With Velasco fouling out. If you stop Landon Martin, you stop this team. More than half the points. Martin bounce pass in the corner for Gladfelter. Straight away Hall. Martin in the corner. Dribbles into the paint. Throws up a hook. And a foul as he missed. They're going to call it, looks like, on Kastrup. His third. Off that right-handed hook. Landon Martin to shoot a deuce. And we still have tons of time. 3:05 to go. Free throw is back rimmed. Only the third and fourth free throws attempted by Strasburg. Free throw number 2 is upcoming for Landon Martin. On the second half of our doubleheader, the free throw is off the back of the rim, but Martin is not blocked out, grabs Banks, and he misses, and then Rudel grabs the rebound. Diggers were fortunate there. Still leading by 12 is Brush. Here's Owen Rudel just beyond midcourt, harassed by Valencia. Feeds it down low for Lancaster, and I thought we had contact. That should be a double bonus as the ball went off his hands. Foul is committed by Landon Martin. That'll be his 4th. 2 free throws for Lancaster. Now the Diggers need to hit their free throws consistently. That has really not happened. This free throw is up, and that barely got to the rim. In this quarter, Brush from the line is 3 of 7. The only one hitting consistently is Caden Castro at 70%, 7 of 10 in the game. Second free throw for Lancaster is up, and that's an awful miss. Rebound to Gonzalez, though, and Gonzalez is tied up. Yeah, just short. Josh was pulling up well short. Luckily, the Diggers have the arrow pointing in their direction. Gonzalez with a 7th rebound. Castro has 11 tonight, or this morning. There's the pass into Lancaster, and he was on the end line, on the baseline. Diggers commit the turnover. And again, don't take much time off the clock, but they're still up by 9, not 12. It's 36-27. Here's Landon Martin off a screen from Gladfelter. Dribbles into the paint all the way. Banks and scores. Fades and scores in a lane, I should say, for Landon Martin. Well, all of a sudden, it's a 7-point game, 36-29. 5-0 run for Strasburg. Owen Rudel across the timeline, draws some fouls and gets to the line. Bounce pass down low for Castro. Dribbles, turns, shoots. Foul as he missed. Looked like Gladfelter committed the foul. Well, if you're going to have a guy at the line for Brush, it's got to be Caden Castrop. He's the only one making these free throws consistently. 2:14 to go. Free throw is up and in for K-Dog. Brush 37, Strasburg 29. Diggers with an 8-point lead over the Indians. Second free throws coming up for Castrop. That's up and that's in. Castrop is 9 of 12 from the line. And let's see what we have now. 38-29 is the score with 2:14 to go. Strasburg really has to score on this possession. If not, the Diggers are going to cement this game. Martin, bounce pass in the high right to Bergstrom. Straight away, here's Colton Hall. He'll take a long 3 and he'll miss it. And the rebound to Caden Castrop is 12th. Brush has control now. Lancaster, long pass to Salcedo underneath the basket. Now to Rudel, left wing 3. Yes! Owen Rudel with a dagger. And the Diggers lead by 12, 41-29, minute 44 to go. Martin in the lane puts up a wild shot. A runner misses. Rudel with a rebound is 5th. The Diggers are a minute and 35 seconds away from finishing in 3rd place. Lancaster is stripped, though, by Martin. Martin all the way, banks, and scores. Timeout, Strasburg. Martin with a big game offensively, as he has 19 points, 13 in this half. The Brush leads by 10, 41-31 with a minute 28 to go. Your big man down low, Austin Velasco, fouled out. And that has really opened it up for Brush. The Diggers in this half have attempted 16 free throws, 27 in the game, to only 4 for Strasburg. And really, that's not biased officiating. Those are earned calls that the Diggers have had in this game. Now, all they've got to do is take care of the basketball. They do have 5 turnovers in this quarter, 18 in the game. Strasburg with 17 turnovers overall. It is Hemphill, Hall, Martin, Gladfelter, and Dalton Bergstrom for Strasburg. Brush with a 10-point advantage, 41-31. Salcedo, Gonzalez, Rudel, Lancaster, and Kastrup. Yeah, if you want a guy to get fouled, it's definitely Kastrup, based on what he's done at the free throw line. Salcedo to throw it in. Lobs it towards Kastrup. Let's see if they foul him. Nope, not a Lancaster to Rudel. Rudel motioning the offense to spread out. He dribbles into the front court. Rudel cross-court pass to Kastrup. We're down to 1:14 to go in the game. Kastrup left of the lane. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking, turning, leaning, banking, and scoring. Robert Gonzalez. And now the Bay Diggers lead by 12, 43-31 on Coach Needham's 90th birthday. You got to get a victory, right? And they're going to get one here. On the outside right is Hall. Left wing to Martin. Martin against Salcedo. Into the lane all the way. Reverse layup up and in, and a foul. Martin now with 21 to the line, 9 in the quarter. And the foul on Salcedo, that's his first. And now Strasburg will be fouling. Free throw by Martin is up and in. They're down by 9. Valencia's in for Hall. We've got 51 seconds to go. I'm sure they'll be looking to lob it into Kastrup, who's right now at midcourt, but he'll be moving off the signal. Salcedo into Rudel, and he's fouled by Hemphill. Hemphill with his first, and Owen Rudel to the stripe. Just one free throw made. Gives Brush a 4-possession lead. Only 1 second ticked off the clock. And that's exactly what Strasburg wants, to extend the game as much as possible. Getting your house the right temperature is difficult. To that right temperature, Bailey Mechanical at 970-522-0471. And Owen Rudel has hit a free throw. That's 7 points in the quarter. Second free throw's upcoming for Owen Rudel. Count on Wiggins Electric. Second free throw is in for quick, efficient, and courteous service. Wiggins Electric. Here's Landon Martin towards the top of the basketball. Works to his right all the way, puts it up, and he misses, but another B-Digger foul. All they have to do is defend him and front him, and that is not happening right now as Salcedo commits his second. And not too much time is ticked off the clock either. 45-34. Still have 42 seconds to go, and Martin makes the first free throw. Second free throw is coming up for Landon Martin. By the way, Rudel has 8 points in a quarter. That's in. Now they'll be looking to foul again, undoubtedly, with Brush leading 45-36. 42.4 to go. Salcedo, backcourt into Lancaster, back to Salcedo. I'm surprised they didn't foul Lancaster, because Lancaster struggled from the line. Here's Rudel crossing midcourt and fouled behind by Hayden Turner. Yeah, I thought they would foul Lancaster, but now Joshua did an excellent job getting rid of the basketball. And Rudel back to the line to shoot 2. Rudel's got 10 points in the game. He had a huge three-pointer to give Brush a 10-point lead, then hit another one, then makes the free throw. This Brush team has enough talent to win 2 games next weekend and get to the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Second free throw is up and in by Owen Rudel. 10 points in the quarter, 12 in the game. Martin, high right, long three, good! Landon Martin again. Timeout, 27 seconds to go. 47-39 Brush. Landon Martin in this quarter has scored 15 points. Not in the half, in the quarter. And in the game now he's got 27. Leading most. The B-Diggers do have a couple of players in double figures, as Owen Rudel has 12 and Caden Kastrup has 11. You would think this game is over, up by 8. Make it 9. Nope, it is 8. 47-39 with 27 seconds to go. But the one thing Brush has done in the last few possessions is take care of the ball. They've gotten to the line, and they're starting to make the free throws. Thanks to Owen Rudel, who's 5 out of 6 in the quarter and in the game. So the Bead Diggers to throw it in once again. Talk about milking time. The Bead Diggers milk every second of the timeout. And now they're back on the floor. And it will be Danny Salcedo to throw it in. Salcedo looking backcourt to Lancaster. Lost control of the basketball. Out of bounds. Tried to dribble along the baseline. And it goes back over to Strasburg. The Bead Diggers now have 19 turnovers. Martin lobs it inside and off the hand of Bergstrom. Intercepted by Salcedo. Salcedo is going to be fouled. There you go. That will definitely do it. And the foul's committed by Gladfelter. 19.7 seconds to go. No comeback is in store for Strasburg. Free throw is up, and he bricked it off the back of the rim. And free throw number 2. There's just not enough time to come back from an 8-point deficit. That is back rim, no. Rebound to Bergstrom. Bergstrom with his 8th rebound. Takes a long 3, and that's off the back of the rim. And the ball is tipped into the hands of Lancaster, poked away out of bounds. It goes over to Brush with 8.3 to go. And, I mean, hopefully, see, this is hopefully just inbounds the basketball and let's end this game. Just drives me crazy if teams try to foul. You're not coming back down 8. There's the lob into Salcedo, and for some reason, I don't get that. It's just poor coaching on my part. I mean, my opinion. Hall commits the foul. And you tell your players, don't commit a foul. Why would Colton Hall commit that foul? And I'm thinking that's a coaching decision. 6.4 to go. Salcedo to shoot 2. Let's see if he can make at least 1. And that one is perfect. 48-39. Free throw number 2 is upcoming. Well, this would give the Bead Diggers a double-digit victory. And that one is up and in. One more shot for Strasburg. Inbounds pass to Martin. He'll take a 3, I'm sure. He leans in for the 3. And was it a foul on Salcedo, or he partially blocked? Yeah, partially blocked by Salcedo. And that's going to be it. Yeah, I saw a hand go up by the official. Great defense by the Bead Diggers throughout the game and to close out the game. Brush with a 19-15 fourth quarter wins the game and earns 3rd place in the Patriot League tournament. Brush 49, Strasburg 39 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. John Beltran back with you. Post-game show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water for your field. Now is the time to begin your planning for next year's growing season. Call Dusty or Roxy, 970-571-2024. Tough night for the or morning for the Bead Digger girls. They lost to Highland 42-30, but the Brush boys defeat Strasburg for 3rd place, 49-39. Brush trailed 11-5 after 1, took a 16-13 lead at halftime, but outscored Strasburg 14-11 in the 3rd, 19-15 in the 4th. And really for Strasburg, it was all about Landon Martin. He scored 27 of Strasburg's 39 points in the game, 6 apiece for Dalton Bergstrom and Nick Gladfelter. The Bead Diggers a lot more balanced, 12 points from Owen Rudel, 11 from Caden Kastrup, who had a double-double with 12 rebounds, 7 points for Joshua Lancaster, 6 apiece for Aiden Gutierrez and Danny Salcedo, Robert Gonzalez with 4 and Parker Stone with 2. The Bead Diggers with a 32-17 rebounding advantage, 12 rebounds as I alluded to by Kastrup, and 7 rebounds by Dalton Bergstrom. 19 turnovers for Brush, 18 for Strasburg, but the free throw line was a huge difference maker. The Bead Diggers were 21 of 35. They missed 14, but Strasburg only 4 out of 7. And all those free throws were taken by Landon Martin. So the Bead Diggers with a victory win for the 12th time this year. And we'll see what's in store for Brush coming up in the 3A state tournament following this victory today on Coach Leroy Needens' 90th birthday. Happy birthday to a living legend. I'm John Beltran, as we have completed our doubleheader today from Eaton High School with a final score of the girls' game. Highland defeating Brush 42-30, but the Brush boys defeat Strasburg to earn third place 49-39. Have a great rest of your weekend on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.